Alright, on this new Quizzette, we've got a bunch of graphing. So as you can see, we've got our two main styles of graphing, slope-intercept form on 1 and 2, and standard form on 3 and 4. So on number 1 and 2, slope-intercept form, remember that's y equals mx plus b, okay, where b is our y-intercept. It's where we start on the y-axis. Okay, it's always, the x is always a 0, and then whatever the b is, that's the point. So on this one, -4, our y-intercept would be 0, -4. So we go to 0, -4 on that y-axis. That's where our starting point is. Then from there, we've got our slope, right? Which we usually make a fraction. We call it rise over run. The top number, are we going up or down, bottom, to the right, or to the left? Okay, if it's positive, we'll either go up and to the right or down and to the left. The slope's positive. If the slope's negative, then we're going to go down and to the left. Nope, not down and to the left. I don't know what I'm thinking right there. Down and to the right or up and to the left. Because a negative slope always has to be going down this way. And a positive slope always has to be going up that way. Okay, the steepness will vary, but it's always going to have that same shape. Alright, so we started out at -4. Our slope is 7, so we make it a fraction, 7 over 1. So it's positive up and to the right or down and to the left. So we can't really go down and to the left because we'll run out of space. So we'll go up and to the right. So we count from this point right here up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, to the right 1. So right there would be our next point. And then we could keep doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, to the right 1. Somewhere up there. Then we draw our line, connecting the dots, and that's what we wanted. Okay, now it's the same process for number 2. The difference on this one is that you don't have that plus or minus a number. When that's the case, we think of it as plus 0. So basically our y-intercept is the origin, 0, 0. Okay, we're starting out here in the middle. Now we've got a negative slope, 1 over 2, 6, so we go down 1 to the right 6. Okay, and then down 1 to the right 6. Or we can go that opposite way, up 1 to the left 6, which still maintains our negative slope. Connect the dots, call it good. Alright, now on number 3 and 4, we've got to adjust these, right? So we can go 2x plus 3y equals 6. You can subtract the 2x from both sides. That would give you 3y equals -2x plus 6. Put it in that slope-intercept form. Divide by 3, and we get y equals -2/3 x plus 2. And then we can graph that. Now, there's another way we can do these type of problems. Thinking about that x and that y-intercept. The x-intercept is always going to be the x number with a 0. The y-intercept is always going to be 0 and then the y number. So if I'm looking at my variables here, if I make one of them 0, like if I make that x 0 and solve for y, that cancels. We end up with 3y equals 6. Divide by 3, we get y equals 2. Notice here, y-intercept, y equals 2, so it would be 0, 2. Y-intercept of 2. Okay, it's that same number. Okay, so I'm showing you that there's two ways to do this. Then, to get the x-intercept, we would make the y 0, so I'd go 2x plus 3 times 0 equals 6. That cancels. So we're left with 2x equals 6, divide by 2, and we get x equals 3. So that would tell me that the x-intercept here is 3, 0. So I'd go over here to 3 and draw my x-intercept. And then I could graph that. Now if we're using this slope-intercept form, we started out at 2. My slope is -2/3, so I'm going to go down 2, so you count down 1, 2, to the right 3, 1, 2, 3. Notice we get the same point. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then we can just keep going with that same slope. Or we could go up 2 to the left 3. Up 2 to the left 3. Okay? So there's more than one way to do these. You pick which way you like the best and use that one. Okay? Now, number 4, same idea. I could look at this and try to do the x and y intercepts. But let's take a look at making it the slope-intercept form first. So we would subtract 5x. Now that negative stays with it, so negative 4y equals negative 5x plus 20, because I still can't combine an x term with a regular term. Divide by negative 4. We get y equals positive 5/4 x minus 5. So I go down to negative 5. Then we're going up 5 to the right 4. Up 5. If we need to, we count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was up 5, wasn't it? Sometimes I can't quite get this on the point that I want to. And we can graph like that. The other way, remember, would be to say, well, basically, keep that 5x, set it equal to negative 20, because negative 4y would eliminate, and keep that negative 4y equal to negative 20, because that 5 would eliminate. So it's just kind of a shortcut way of doing it. And you can get the same exact pieces. Dang it. I just realized I made a mistake, didn't I? Did anybody else catch that? That should have been a minus 20, which would have made that a plus 5, which would totally change what our answer should actually be. You guys are probably looking at your answers after checking them and going like, what is Mr. Rideout's doing? Well, it's a good thing we checked it, right? Good thing we checked it. Anyway, you would have started out at positive 5, and then you would have went up 5 to the right 4, or down 5 to the left 4. So I just spent like a couple minutes teaching you guys the wrong way to do that one, so I apologize for that, but it should be fixed now. Shouldn't have any more issues.